Being alone is something we're never really taught to do, because maybe it is easier to keep us distracted. Without these distractions, we are left with our internal voice. But what are the actual benefits of being alone? We're taught to always want more, achieve more, but never how to be the one sitting by themselves, to tune into our own awareness and feelings. Nobody ever tells you or teaches you what to do when no one's around. Good morning. I feel like alone time for me isn't necessarily hard. It's more the intentional moments that we have to make every single day to, I guess, reset ourselves and just make ourselves feel better in general as well. Those intentional moments, I reckon, is something that I've been really struggling with. So I've curated a list that I'm going to be following for the next 5 days. I've got 4 things I want to do. And the 4 things are a morning or afternoon walk, a midday reset or meditation, journaling every single morning, and dedicating 1 hour to a new activity or learning something new. Now, I feel like this list is pretty intentional. I mean, I feel like I have to learn something new, otherwise sitting by yourself doing things alone is going to make me insane. But also I feel like learning something new alone is actually how you grow, because you're trying something new without any judgment, I guess. And I feel like a morning walk or a reset is just like really good to just give your brain a break as well from everything. And then journaling every morning is just going to set yourself up for such a better day. And I have been doing it sporadically over the past few weeks, but I feel like getting into a good consistent routine again is going to be so much better. So those are the 4 things I'm going to be doing every single day. I think we think doing things alone means including things like going to the movies or going out to eat, which I think those things are also important to do. But how much can we really get done by just not having any distractions around us? We live in a society where being alone is now scary. We can't sit still and simply let time pass by without rushing or thinking of the next thing. We feel guilty for doing nothing, treating unstructured time as a waste of time. We have every reason to not be present, with the ongoing distractions placed right in front of us that make it so difficult for us to pull away. Because why would we, when everything we want is right there, in a click of a button? It is currently day 2. I feel okay, it's only day 2. I did my journaling, I did my alone time. I also got some work done as well, which was really, really good, and I was there for ages. My only problem, and something that I want to add to the challenge, limiting my screen time to 1 hour a day. So I haven't been on my phone yet, I have red light on as well. But it just got me thinking, like, how much time are we wasting on our phone that we don't need to be? My goal is to have like an hour of screen time or under. 2 exceptions though. Phone calls, because I feel like personal connection is important. We can be alone, but it's also important to keep in contact with people. You can't just go cold turkey on people. And the next one's gonna be music. If I'm going to the gym, I need music for the gym. I don't usually work with music on anyway, so it'd only be like at the gym, and that's like an hour gone already. So I feel like they're 2 fair exceptions. But yes, anyways, we're going to go to the gym. I'm going to do upper body today. We're going to smash out day 2, see how we go with the screen time. We'll let you know how we go over the course of the next few days, but we'll give you a full update on everything on day 5. The hardest part about being alone is being able to process some discomfort we tend to avoid to feel. By doing other things to distract ourselves, processing deep emotions become the back burner because life takes over. But what really happens when these start to take over our day-to-day instead? It starts to become harder to listen to what we really want, or what we really feel we need in that moment. In reality, enjoying your company means enjoying the peace you bring yourself. I'm lost. I have no idea how to get out of here. There's only one way road and there's no waterfall. I thought there was a waterfall here, so I came for no waterfall. I drove around for 40 minutes to find a spot, and I think the spot's pretty cute. I was meant to go to the waterfall and there was no water, and it was just like a dirt road, so I was really confused. And I parked at this park and I was like, I can't see the sun. And then I found this big swirly path that I ran up. I found a spot. I haven't run this week, so I should have vlogged it on Strava. And then I found this. I think that's someone's house, but that's okay. It is day 5, last day. Today was really good actually. I think doing these things spiked a lot of anxiety in me actually, but I think it was anxiety that was already there. I don't think I've done these habits or routines consistently for a long time. Actually doing these things made me like look inward a lot more, and it was learning to sit with feelings that I felt really uncomfortable with, or things that I've just like shoved down for a long time. Painful and as uncomfortable it was, I just had to keep pushing through, and each day it gets a little bit better. I honestly didn't realize like how much I pushed down and how much stress I was actually causing to myself. So I think the meditation was like a really good thing to include. The walks I do every single day anyway, and I think everyone should just include some type of movement that's just kind of relaxing. And the journaling, reflecting what I want to work on today and the energy I want to bring out for myself, something I haven't done for a long time either. Started to feel like day 3 and 4, realizing a lot, and it made me want to kind of like forget about it without giving myself the compassion from like how I feel. And then learning something new, that was kind of okay. It was kind of easy. Just kind of forgotten like what I like. And even just being here, I have just realized how much I love being in nature and just being present. But just doing things like you know that you like without being scared of any judgment is like really hard. I stopped myself from doing things that I wanted because what's been going on in my mind and not really seeing another perspective, but instead holding on to them and being so tunnel visioned on beliefs and thoughts that don't serve me anymore, which will eventually catch up to you. I needed this push to just break that barrier, be able to know it's okay to be still and nothing bad is going to happen. It's okay to listen to yourself and what you want. That's why number 5 was the phone, because I feel I used it as a big distraction for how I felt and not really sitting with myself. How did we go with our screen time? It's okay, I spent 41 minutes on Instagram today, so that's not too bad. And then yesterday I spent 58 minutes on Instagram, so under an hour for social media. That was the only social media I used yesterday. Tuesday was an hour and 38 minutes on Instagram, which doesn't feel like, I guess, like a lot when you're also spending an hour on Instagram and you're also spending 46 minutes on TikTok. I think I just kind of caught myself a lot when I would be doing things or making food. It'd be the first thing I do is like scroll on my phone. So I really made a conscious effort to not be on social media as much, especially when I'm doing everyday tasks. I've also like realized how much better I feel not being on my phone a lot either. Screen time thing is something I'm going to definitely be more conscious of. These are things that I feel can be sustainable for me in the future. Pick something for yourself to try. It doesn't have to be anything on the list that I picked, but I personally think we should be doing at least one thing for ourselves every single day. And maybe you struggle with your screen time as well and you maybe want to get that down a little bit more. If you don't like it, you can always try something different. Nothing is set in concrete. That is my encouragement for you to do and try something for yourself.
I thought I never struggled to spend time alone. It's easy to be alone with distracting yourself, to avoid things we don't want to think about. And what I've noticed is how much I wasn't doing for myself. And I think the reason it's hard is because sometimes we don't want to face who we've become, what we're feeling, or what we've been neglecting. I was expecting every season of my life to look the same. What worked for me before might not be what I need right now. In reality, things kept shifting and I wasn't adjusting. I ended up burnt out, numb, and couldn't even express myself. Sometimes I look back and think, maybe if I'd just known better, maybe I could have avoided all of it. But honestly, I don't think I would have learnt what I know now. The questions I ask myself now, or how can I support myself as I move through this next chapter of my life without losing myself and who I am?
I'm gonna figure it out.
To not abandon myself when things get tough. And what am I allowing or accepting that I shouldn't for myself? Some things will always stay the same. I think everyone should have a few things they can come back to no matter what season they're in. Because at the end of the day, you're the one person you'll spend your entire life with. Being kind to yourself is what's needed to grow. Because loving who you are and loving who you're becoming, that is all you need. The way you show up for yourself affects literally everything. Your relationships, work, your confidence, your ability to even handle life. When you're lost, burnt out, numb, that energy doesn't just affect you. It spills into everything, and before you know it, you're hurting yourself by staying stuck, and you're unintentionally hurting the people around you too. Because neglecting yourself can actually make you feel more alone than what you already are.